All right, man. And Danny Garcia, Jose Benavidez numbers are in. Let's talk about them. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Check out the boxing news playlist for more videos like this. Shout out the boxing and the key fighting for dropping new numbers. Here they go right now. Garcia-Benavidez Showtime fight averaged 450,000, peaks at 478,000. And actually, them is pretty good numbers for them. All right, that's about it. It's better than what they've been doing. And you got to think about it. 500,000 people, is watching these guys fight. So think about it for a minute. Not even 500,000 people. So I mean, how can you grow? How can you grow a platform with not even 500,000 people watching you? I mean, it's damn near impossible. It's damn near impossible. But like I said before, this is what you get when you get hand-me-down fights. This is the type of numbers they get on a regular basis. I mean, they never announced Lubin and Fondor, and that was a hell of a fight. Fondor going to come back one time this year. How you grow a fan base when people don't consistently see you fight? That's damn near impossible. Danny Garcia ain't fought in 19 months. Almost 2 years. And we might not see him for another 8 to 12 months again. And he's 34 years old. And Danny Garcia talked about how Terrence Crawford need him and how these fighters, there ain't no big fights in the welterweight division or right now the 154-pound division without Danny Garcia. And you look, Danny Garcia can't even get 500,000 people to watch him on Showtime. The Danny Garcia show. Want to know why they waste the money? Look no further. Look no further why they waste the money. It ain't no mystery. You wasting money when you putting on these caliber fights. But nonetheless, 500,000. I thought this was the Danny Garcia show. Come on. You think you're bigger. He ain't big as he think he is. Straight up and down. And when you in this business, you got to stay in the public eye to grow a fan base. Think about that for a minute. You got to stay in the public eye. You think Terrence Crawford need 500,000 Danny Garcia? Not even 500,000. Come on. Danny Garcia? PBC think they can throw anybody in the ring with some of their names. They never became names. Y'all just started went from putting them on free TV to putting them on pay-per-view. And he didn't sell versus Errol Spence. But it says sizable audience. This is now, how they this is now how they saying, in the streaming era, what they saying less than 500,000. Sizable audience tuned in Saturday night to watch Danny Garcia's first fight in almost 20 months. Nielsen Media Research released viewership figures Tuesday that indicates Garcia's 12-round majority victory over Jose Benavidez Jr. was watched by an average audience of 450,000 on Showtime. Garcia-Benavidez peaked audience of 478,000. Those totals made Garcia-Benavidez the second most watched boxing match on Showtime in 2022. Jermell Charlo's 10th round stoppage of Brian Castanos drew Showtime's biggest boxing audience this year. Charlo Castano rematch determined the sport's first fully unified 154 champion, attracted an audience of 756,000 and peak viewership of 832,000. An audience that large hadn't watched the Showtime fight in nearly 3 years, not since former WBC champion Deontay Wilder first round knockout of Dominic Breazeale that drew 795,000 viewers in May 2019 from the Barclays Centers in Brooklyn. Danny Garcia, 37-3-21 KOs, hadn't fought since he lost 12-round unanimous decision to Errol Spence, 28-0, 22 knockouts in December 2020 fight for Errol Spence's IBF and WBC title at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Spencer Garcia headlined Fox Sports pay-per-view show. Garcia beat Benavidez convincingly on all scorecards of judges. Who cares? He got a majority decision. So some other ones, Kanauki and the Turkish Cat. They drew an average audience of 328,000 to 360,000. Gary Anton Russell in his 6-round controversial stoppage over Ransom Bartholomew drew 250 to 275,000, which that was would have been the most exciting. It was the most exciting fight of the night. So like I said before, man, I guess Showtime happy with those numbers. They always been second rate to HBO. Always. Showtime ain't never been the top dog. And now they the only top dog in premium television, and they still can't do good numbers. And I know it's a streaming there and all that, but you can't get 1 million people to watch. You can't get 1 million people to tune in for your telecast. To me, that's crazy. I know digitally they got some numbers digitally and all that. Release the digital numbers. Ain't nobody really watching that shit on no app. My bad. Ain't nobody watching that on no app. Let's be real. Come on, people barely watching on their television, and they barely cracking the million on Fox regular Fox. So I mean, it is what it is. I won't say the digital era killing, but it's killing. It's sports across the board. It's not doing what they usually do. That's just the truth. Movies not doing what they usually do. They come out Friday and be on DVD on Tuesday. So I feel it. I definitely do, but it is what it is, man. And but they gotta get the numbers up. With their game say they gotta get these numbers up, man. Get covered. We ain't getting numbers up. We ain't getting numbers up. But like I said before, I thought it was the Danny Garcia show. Well, shit, everybody must have been at the show. They must have been at the damn drive-in. They must have been at the AMC. I thought this was the Danny Garcia show. This wasn't the Universal Soul Circus or the Ringling Brothers. This was the who gives a hell. Like, get the numbers up. Danny Garcia, get the numbers up. You get the numbers up. Fight Earl Spence. They gotta get the numbers up. So it is what it is. I like to see them do better numbers, but it is what it is. He fought Keith Thurman. I think 1 million people would have tuned in, to be honest. If you watch Keith one time Thurman, I think 1 million people would have tuned in. It's being real. But but they want to keep giving you this second-rate bullshit. They want to keep giving you second-rate fights. And this is the type of you try me with a sorry fight like Garcia-Benavidez. This result you're gonna get in my Richard Sherman voice. Trash. Come on, man. Who I did was like that. Lara and Garcia might do good numbers though. Lara and Garcia might do real solid numbers. To be honest, they might do real solid numbers. But only time will tell. I got keys coming from overseas, cost a nigga 200 G's. I'm a street kid, but we'll see. But check out the Boxing News playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live and drop video. Finance you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Hit the link tree, find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Music, Spotify, Google Podcasts, all that stuff in the link tree. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. One time for the one time. Peace.